Hello? Hello?
Well, TKO Radio, happy Friday morning. We are back in the lab. It's a wonderful Friday, the first Friday of the year. It's your girl, I Chelsea Speaks, and we are back. Welcome back to the Good Morning Show. I am super excited about this particular show because I have a very special guest. Can I get my man, please? I have a very special guest that I've been rocking with for years. I've seen him do lots of different things. So to have this opportunity, I feel like it's long overdue. So that being said, we're gonna jump straight in. I got my guy Boyd Washington of the Quest Podcast and then some. Boyd, how are you?
I'm fine. How you doing?
I'm good. Good to see you.
It's good to see you as well.
How you doing this morning?
I'm doing great. The audio is a little chippy.
Okay, you might have a little bit of a delay because the thing is that I can hear you. Can you hear me?
I can hear you, but the audio is kind of chippy. But as long as you can hear me good, I guess it's all right.
Yeah, I can see you and I can hear you pretty clear. So I think you're probably just hearing the delay.
Okay.
So listen, we gotta talk about the different projects you've been doing, but before we do that, I want our listeners and our followers to hear directly from you who is Ward Washington, because you have quite an extensive history from the school system to the music industry to the podcast world. But in your own terms, tell our people who is Ward Washington.
Roy Washington is someone who went and served our country. Started music while I was in the military. Or I was in the army. Got out of the army and got on the underground circuits with my guy James Lewis, who's now passed away. And once I got into the educational field later on in 2005, I decided to start Quest Nation so that I could give young artists a platform to get their music and stuff heard. Because back in the day, you had to know somebody at the radio station or whatever. Sometimes it wasn't always fair, and you may have been more talented than the people who was getting the shots. But sometimes it's who you know. So we started Quest Nation, and it's taken off. I get a chance to talk to musical masters all over the world. Hip hop, R&B, jazz, everything. And not only that, we talk to people who's got something positive going on. We just had some young people from our city just did a movie called Stolies. That's an awesome movie. And shout out to Carvel Brooks, Chico Manolo, Monty Kane, and those guys. So we're very proud right here in Milwaukee right now. We're very proud of our young people and what they're doing.
I love that. What's the weather like right now in Milwaukee? How y'all holding up?
The weather is pretty good. I mean, we're like in the 30s or 40s right now, but the bad weather's coming. We're ready for it. But right now we're still enjoying being able to go out with some light coats on. But we're gonna have to have heavy stuff on pretty soon.
Okay, okay. So now I have a question. Why Quest Nation? What is the inspiration behind naming the podcast and the whole vision, Quest Nation? Where did that come from?
Just wanted to inspire other people and be of servitude to others. And letting everyone know that that you matter. I mean, it's people that we've had on the show that didn't think that they really mattered much, and once they heard themselves, they seen the love that we give them. It kind of changed the course of their life. So, like I say, this is just a servitude. If anybody who knows me know that I love to big up everyone. I love to show love and give love because the commission say it's not love until you've given it away. You know what I'm saying? So that's the background of Quest Nation.
Okay, okay. Now the temperature of the music industry right now, because I know that you're very much an advocate for the smaller artists and breaking into the bigger markets, and you understand that uphill challenge. With the music industry right now, how do you feel about everything that's kind of going on in the music that's out there?
Well, I think I mean, looking at the music coming up, when we were coming up, it was a lot of love songs, a lot of positive music, the party music, everything. But I think right now it's a lot of sex. It's a lot of a lot of the songs you hear is just basically sex. So I like to think that if we get back to some of the some real R&B, some more positive hip hop, and I mean we all love to get in the club and turn up, of course. Well, back in my day, I mean I don't do it no more, but let's have more of a balance with our music. We see a lot of the stuff that's happening right now in the news and everything. I think we need some guidance. We need to get back, to where we used to be. And that comes from the presidential seat on down, music, politics, everything. I think we're getting the wrong messages, so we need to get back to, one nation under God. That's my thinking. And then we can start to straighten things out a little bit.
I like that you said that because you included, politics and all of that. And a lot of people don't understand, but us being in this industry, we're also the voice of Black media. You know what I'm saying? And it's on us to deliver those messages out there. So overall, if you had to say, what is Lloyd's message to the world, what would that be?
Like I said, this is get back to one nation under God, indivisible. You remember that when they wrote that, we've gotten away from that. I think we've gotten to a point where we exchange everything for God, and we're trying to make our own way, and we don't really know. We don't really know the way without the guidance. We need to get back to listening to our elders, statesmen. People listening to others who can teach them something, and having respect. When I worked in the Milwaukee public school system, there's a man called Bishop Randolph Nichols who started a fraternity called B to S, brother to sister, and they taught those young people respect and how to have honor and how to have confidence in yourself. We need to get back to those things. I think right now a lot of people are broken. A lot of people are going through depression and everything like that. We need to show more love and reach out and not just talk about it, but do it. Reach out and support our brother and our sister. And I think that's the message right now.
I love that. Yeah, I know with that overall, you have also had your hand in the music industry in more ways than one. So let's talk about some of the groups that you've actually pioneered throughout your whole journey. Let's talk about that for a minute, because I know you had you're already doing music for some time, you went to school, and you have the group Demolition and Driven. What were the differences between those two groups?
Well, when I got out of the military, me and my guy, like I said, who passed on, James Lewis, we started a group called Demolition. And we, like I said, we were on the underground circuits. We didn't have internet like this back then. If we did, I think a hip hop game would have been it'd have been another story up there as far as some of the greatest. But when I got to school, I started. A lot of the kids wanted to sing. They was very talented. Young men wanted to rap, so I started a group called Driven when I was working in middle school, and put them in the studio. A lot of them hadn't ever been in the studio, hadn't ever experienced stuff like that, and they won awards. Next year, group of students came up and said, "Hey, we want to do what the group last year did." So we started a group called Unity. So that's basically uh, letting the kids do whatever your strength is, work in that. Stay in that lane and show your talents to the world, and that's what we did. And with Quest Nation, we had a basketball team that was went undefeated, and I started the Quest website so that the students could follow their team as we went on this amazing journey. So Foster and Williams Bulldogs, shout out to those guys. So yeah, that's just my whole story, just showing love and trying to support everyone.
Yeah. And you have built quite a solid brand. I didn't realize myself, I knew that there was a Quest podcast, but I didn't recognize the correlation, the connection between that and the community and the youth, and the way that it is a service machine towards helping youth kind of, be catered to. So I think that is absolutely amazing, especially our Black youth, because that is so important. So if you can give advice to up and coming artists or just creators in general right now, what advice would you give to them?
Just if that's something you want to do, you want to sing, you want to rap, whatever. Work hard at your craft. And don't listen to what others have to say. I think a lot of times the people in your own city are the ones who will try to discourage you. So you have to be able to just kind of go through that, weed through that stuff, and you'll get love from people who you never thought would give you love. So sometimes the snares come from the ones who're supposed to give you love, but the praises and the people who will affirm you are those who from other cities, from other places, and we've seen that personally, straight up. So
You do that for me because you've been rocking with me for years.
well, I seen a jewel when I seen you. I seen a jewel. I seen a diamond. And look at what you're doing. You know what I'm saying? So I'm very proud of you. I'm very proud of what you're doing. That's why we had you on our show so much.
Thank
You
you.
know,
You called me when I was just coming out, and I've always appreciated that.
yeah, most definitely. And we'll continue to do that, until I die in breath. We'll continue to do that, because the world need to see your talent. They need to know who Chelsea Speaks is. They need to know who Chico Manolo is, or Orlando, or Beauty and the Beast. They need all these people. They need to know who they are. Shout out to Bishop James Cloud, one of the great people in our paranormal field. They need to know who this man is. He's a great man, and so we love spotlighting people. That's what we love to do.
Oh, and he's in the paranormal field.
Yeah, Archbishop James Cloud. He's probably our most. He's our most the guest that been on the most times at Quest Nation. He's been on about maybe 30, 35 times now. So and you talking about some exorcists and chasing demons out of places. Mr. Clint Eastwood of exorcists.
I definitely want to talk to him because I know this day and time he's probably seen some stuff. So you guys have some phenomenal people that you are connected to.
Yeah, that's one thing that I feel I'm blessed. I've been blessed to be able to talk to people from all over the world, and I'm just eating.
I love it. I love it. So, boy, I lost it. You may call back in. I'm gonna give you just a second. Let me see if it come back in. Y'all technology come back in. Okay. We're gonna take a quick break. We come back. I will have Ward Washington with me as well. Don't forget to keep it locked right here on 101 TKO Radio. It's Friday, Female Fridays, and y'all already know me outside. I'll be right back. TK, we are back in the building. Roy, I'm sending you the link again. These hands like this is great. It's the same link. Listen, I will be at work, so we got to talk about tech really quickly. Off the internet with Shannon Sharp in his interview. Oh my God. Y'all, Cat Williams, when I say he opened up the bag, he brought in 2024 for the bang. He talks on Ricky Smiley, he talks on Kevin Hart, he talks on Ludacris, and it's crazy because all of a sudden, all these different comedians are starting to come out of the woodworks and attest to what's going on, but nobody is saying that he was lying. That's the crazy part about it. I think that's absolutely crazy. So, I don't know. I did see that Ludacris actually dropped a freestyle video talking about the issues that Cat Williams had brought up about, the whole movie role and then having the same hair, only one of them could have, the wrong sideburns. I mean, he came with some facts. Like, Cat Williams is pulling a Jaguar right now. So, with that being said, I don't know. I want to know what you guys think about it because he did not waste any time going in. And the crazy part is, Cat has been saying this for years. He's been saying this for years. And I think that, number one, it's kind of unfair to call him a hater because Kevin Hart told him that he was kind of on some hate and he let it go. But I think Cat is just speaking his truth. You know what I'm saying? I think we're in an era where people look at truth and they deem it as a hater. So, with that being said, that's my shit on that. But I want to get back to my interview with Roy, so you guys can't fight. Roy, you back with me?
Yes, I'm back with you. Kind of weird.
Good. Technology can't be. So, for you, what do you think has been your greatest accomplishment thus far in your journey?
What do you think my greatest accomplishment is?
Thus far in your journey.
I think my greatest accomplishment really, personally, is really learning how to be a better dad. And with everything I've done, my youngest daughter, she blew me away one day when she said, "Dad, I'm very proud of you." That was something that really touched my heart. We love to hear young men love to hear their fathers affirming them and blessing them and saying, "Son, you did a great job, but mine is not here. He's been gone. We lost him to cancer years ago." And here my youngest, who at the time was at 17, said, "Dad, I'm very proud of you." It was something. So yeah, just becoming a better dad to my two daughters and a mentor to a lot of the young people who I was in charge over during my years working in the school system. And now they're all grown and they got kids, jobs, but they still consider me a big part of their life. And they contact me whenever they need something or they want some advice or just to say hi, Mr. Washington. So that's that's what I put my hat on. Just being somebody positive for some of those youngsters. Because some of us didn't have that coming up.
Absolutely. So what's coming up for Court Nation in 2024? What's coming?
Beg pardon?
What's on the menu for Court Nation for 2024? What's going on? What's happening here?
In the new year, Quest Nation just expanding our networking, continuing to find new talent and new people that we can big up and spotlight. Want to get into some movie things, some film stuff. It's some of the people in the UK want to do some things. So just want to leave a legacy, and continue to do big things, bigger and better things, and kind of continue to work with people like you, and to show everyone that when we come together, we can do it. If we can't find inspiration from the people who lead our country on how to get along and how to make things happen, and then it takes us people to join hands and to do it. And I know it sounds kind of cliche, but it can be done. So that's what I want to do in 2024. We can show as a country we can come together. We don't need to depend on somebody in the highest seat when they own something petty. You know what I'm saying? We can show what it's all about.
Okay. call and want to check in. Let's see. Hang on. Caller, are you there? Caller, are you there?
Yes, I'm here.
Hi, who do you have on the line this morning? Okay. What you got for us this morning? She in Atlanta.
Yes, ma'am. I was just calling to come in and check my phone. They thought we're doing something together. In Washington. I was just calling in, check in and try to meet with you all and be a part of this listen, I am a part of this. That's the first I do first. Back right now, just check my phone.
Okay. What has been the best part of working with Lloyd?
You've got mail.
This has been great. It's been great. I've been on for 3 to 4 years now. And first time I met you, just been stand up solid for the party. But I look at what we've done, you know what I'm saying? I recognize this. The radio station, Quest Nation. I have been featured on Quest Nation a couple times. I've been building and growing with the family, you know. And I'm honored definitely to work with that.
I love that. We're talking social media for us so we can keep up with you. And we appreciate you for calling in. So what's the social media to you now?
Yes, ma'am. Orlando, Orlando, and that's everywhere. We got to drop the new single on all platforms. Step on our walk. You have to go check that out. It's real great. And cool.
Okay.
We just pushing it on.
Okay. Roy, you got anything you want to chime in? Just keep calling in.
Well, Lando is one of those young men of St. Louis. Just an awesome artist, and then even more awesome young man. You know, one thing that I really loved about him, just the respect and the maturity of him. You know, and he plays drums at his church and everything. But he's a R&B artist. Amazing music. His catalog is amazing, and you guys will hear more from him. He's doing his thing, and I just want to continue to inspire him to do, you know, what it is he do, because he's gonna make a mark on this music industry as long as he can continue down the path that he is, and to keep his mind and the sights on God, which he does, you know, and he's gonna be all right. And I'm glad I have a front seat to see it.
I love it. Thank you for giving us a call this morning and showing your love. Well, you got it coming in. Look, they said they don't want to you. So maybe look there. So before we get out of there, let me know what tell me something different that people just don't know about you. Give me something exclusive.
Something about me today. I'm like I said, served the country. I was a heck of a basketball player back in my day. That's why I started coaching when I got in MPS. I'm not perfect, but I love the Lord. I love God. Most of my music, if you hear my music, most of my music is inspirational, or it's conscious. You know, I'm a writer, poet, love animals. Want to get another dog before my days are done. You know, and I'm a movie person. I love movies. I love I could just spend all weekend just looking at movies. I'm a movie connoisseur, and Color Purple was the bomb. If y'all haven't seen it, go see it. Color Purple was the bomb.
Okay. And you have a song that's been mentioned in the same conversation as Granny. Talk to me about that really quick.
Arthur J. He's a musical artist out of California. He's been on the show a lot as well, and we collabed for a song called "Continuous Praise." Now he had put the song out maybe a year or two before, but then I put a little hip hop on it, and it got a lot of people's attention. People want to know who's that, you know. So just to have a song that I'm on mentioned as far as a Grammy consideration, or just to be put in the pot, is big for me. So that just lets us know that we're on the right path. We're going to continue on, and maybe we'll get a little higher next time. But shout out to Arthur J. He's an amazing gospel artist, and you got a great catalog.
Awesome, awesome. Well, I appreciate you, Lord. I know this will not be the last time that we have this interview because we got one heck of a year coming up. But before we get out of here, go ahead and drop me your social media handles so our listeners, followers, and supporters, they can connect with you too.
You can catch me on Facebook at Roy Washington, on Twitter at Smooth Novelist, on Instagram at Novelist 2019, LinkedIn, Leroy Washington. So hit me up, inbox me. I'm ready to network. I'm ready to broadcast your story. Whatever you got going on, let's talk and let's let's show that love, and I'm ready to show love. So just don't be afraid. Inbox me.
I love it. I love it. Well, I appreciate you. Thank you for giving me your time. I look forward to us connecting more. If you guys have not already connected, just check out Quest Nation by Washington. Straight out of Milwaukee, but he is everywhere with it. Anywhere greatness is, you can be resting assured. And Roy is somewhere watching and waiting to expose it to even more of the world. So, Roy, I appreciate you. I'm proud of you. I'm blessed to know you. Thank you for your support. I value you, and I cannot wait that you will continue to do together.
I value you as well. I'm very proud of you. Very proud.
Thank you. Listen, make sure you guys stay locked and loaded. One more ticket order. That was my guy, Brother Washington, doing great things. The love is real. It's early in the year, man. But before we get out of here, we got to take one of these breaks. We got to pay these bills. So y'all stay right here on 101.